Have you ever thought of what is waste and why is it a problem? Garbage is unwanted materials left from manufacturing process such as industrial, commercial, or mining or agricultural process, or from any individual. Garbage can be discarded, accumulated, or treated. Nowadays, millions of artificial and non-renewable products are thrown out each year. After our trash leaves our trash cans, they are headed to landfills where trash is buried or burnt. How can trash be a problem? Trash is becoming larger and larger in nature, and it's becoming very toxic for our planet. The waste produced from industries contain toxic chemicals and they up in our environment. One of the main reasons of garbage pollution around the world is the industrial waste. Industrial waste makes up to half of the total amount of waste that the world generates every year. Today, there are millions of factories that aren't concerned about their amount of waste production nor management. Manufacturing factories dump their waste anywhere they can, and toxic wastes end up in oceans, lakes, in soil, or in enormous garbage dumps, and in the air we breathe in. The role I'm playing in this round is trade and manufacturing. Manufacturing is the creation of products and goods by machines or by hands that are to be sold in big amounts to customers or companies. Industries are dependent on the creation of manufactured goods for their operation and creation of money. Manufactured goods are not only very important for industries, they are necessary for trade. Trading is the activity of buying, selling, or exchanging goods or services between people or countries. Trade and manufacturing go together since countries need manufactured companies for goods and services to be produced so they can trade them to foreign countries for money or for other manufactured goods. As years pass by, the demand of goods in industries is increasing, but industries are being less eco-friendly. As time passes by, the world is becoming more industrialized, but humans and industries are creating more toxic and dangerous waste into the environment. Since one of the main reasons of garbage pollution around the world is industrial waste, we need to find a way in which the world can continue being industrialized, but toxic and industrial waste can be controlled and reduced. Being trade and manufacturing and working with garbage, I came up with a hypothesis that states if we replace old machinery in industries with new ones that create less pollutant emissions and reuse materials for the industry, then waste production by industries, which is the main reason of waste damage, will be decreased. In this project, a qualitative research is going to be used since I'm interviewing two experts in different areas. I'll interview an industry employer and ask him about the waste production in the factory, and an industrial engineer to see the opinion about our new machinery for industries. Both interviews will provide me with useful information in order to determine whether my hypothesis is right or wrong. An observational methodology is going to be applied since I'm going to watch the individual interviews and analyze their responses with no existence manipulated variables. Experts in the area somewhat agreed on the implementation of new machinery in industries that will reduce and manage the amount of waste. The problem is that both experts mention it will be very expensive to charge the whole machinery in the existing companies since they already count with industrial machines. Engineering Patricio says it sounds like an excellent idea that could really help and could be taken into action, but it requires time, technology, and a lot of money. Gustavo mentioned that the waste produced in factory he works is not completely managed before being thrown away. I came into conclusion that if we create machinery that would create less pollutant emissions and that will reuse the material discharged in the industry by a process and with the help of changing material, the waste production from industries will decrease. The new machines would manage the toxic and hazardous waste before being thrown away, so less toxic substances will be exposed in our environment. These machines could be installed in all of the future industries so industrialization can keep growing, but pollution will be decreased. For existing companies, replacing machines can be an excellent idea, but if it's too expensive, They will only change the materials to renewable resources and manage their toxic and hazardous waste before being exposed. Laws and policies for waste in industry should be applied in every government, and in case of not following, industry should be charged with fee. I agree that changing machinery, materials, and new methods for managing wastes would be an extra charge for every company, but it will be cheaper than paying the government's fees.